Hey, welcome back to the Corbellic Studios. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your projector. I've been getting this question for a while, so I want to go over this, how I set up my projector, and I've been using the same projector for 7, maybe 8 years now at this point. Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm an artist, I'm frugal, I save money. I'm not going to go out and get a new one unless I need to get a new one. This bad boy right here has been producing for me and made me over $1 million. So I'm not tripping. I'm not going to change it. And this is how I work off of it. But it's the same premise of any other projector. You can do it for yourself. I'm going to show you how I plug it in and how it connects to my laptop because I use it off my laptop. I save all of my art references onto the laptop. I have different folders for different types of references that I want to use that's either the same kind of theme, the same kind of style, or even if it's like what I know my work day is going to be. If I know what my work day is going to be, I'll take some of these pictures of what I want from all the different folders, select which ones I want, copy them, paste them onto the folder that says today's work day. That way I know I'm showing up to the studio and hey, if I'm going to do 20 paintings, if I'm going to do 30 paintings, if I'm going to do 50 paintings, I'm going to make sure in that folder that says work day, today's date, it just has those photos in there that I saved, that I did my homework on the night before, the references, I saved them in there, and then I'm just go one by one by one by one. That way I don't have to think about it too much. The more friction that you're going to have, the more thinking that you're going to have to do with certain things, it's going to stop you and it's just going to be a problem in your day. And you don't need any more problems in your day because we're already doing a lot. Even if there's just one little bump on the road, it's going to be something to throw your mind off. So if you're going to be having to take the time out, you're doing a painting, you're done, and then you got to go to your phone or you got to go to your computer and you got to be like, all right, now what's the next painting I got to do? Let me scroll through. That process right there, that's going to get you out of your movement where you're already flowing and you're already painting. So you don't want anything to throw you out. So that's also that's a lead game that I'm giving right there, is that pick your references the night before, save them to one folder. So that way in that folder, you already have what your work day is going to be. No complaining, no explaining. It doesn't matter what the next photo is going to be. If you're like, oh, I don't want to paint it. Just paint it and get it done. On to the next one. You already chose it for your folder. That's your work day. Get your work done. All right, so let's show the setup right now. And yeah, let me show you the setup. This is my projector right here. This is a Jinhu, Jinbu, something like that. There's so many different projectors nowadays that you can just see how old this thing looks like. It looks brown, it looks dirty. I don't care. This thing does what it needs to do. All right, so right here, this is the power cord, very simple. And then right here, this is just the HDMI, okay? The HDMI, it goes here. This is my computer. So look, you can see right here, this is the HDMI to C. This is a C adapter. So this is the HDMI adapter. And you can buy these very cheap. They're less than $10 on Amazon. I have this all on the supply list. And on the computer, I'll pick an image, for example, right? Let's say this monkey. This is something that I generated off of AI. I'll blow it up, which is just maximize, okay? Now look at this. I'm gonna show you something cool, what I'm able to do. I'm able to, look, you see that? That way I don't have to move my projector stand. I don't have to move this at all. I don't have to do anything with this. Only thing I have to do is this. And it's going to show, let me turn the light off. Look, check this out. So look, I'm going in and out. Look, you see how it's fitting? Other people make this so complicated. They make this so complicated. Look, that's it. That's the source. That's the secret right there. That's how you do it. And then you're ready to paint. All right, so that's the setup right there. Now you can see and understand how I use my projector. So, you know, if you're going to be using a different one, if you're going to be using Bluetooth, or if you're going to be using a iPhone, or if you're going to be using a iTablet from 5 years ago, or if you're going to be using, you know, don't ask me about that stuff. I don't know. I'm not really a technology person where I'm telling you what, you know, I'm not telling you where to find your phone, that kind of thing. I'm only showing you the successful route, how to go about your day, how to produce the numbers, the algorithm, and things in eBay, and how I use these softwares for myself, how I use the softwares. Anything outside of that, it's outside of my control, and it's not really up to me to figure it out. They got AI nowadays and technology where you can type in your issues and you can figure these things out. All right. So I hope that just shows you how I'm able to do that, and you could do it too. Let me know if you have any questions. Click the link below, tap into the free eBay art community so you can figure out how to do this for yourself, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.